Hey folks, what's going on? We're back out here with some of the garden. You can see how these potatoes are doing really good. This was our very first one. It finally completely died off. We got a little bit of grass in there too that managed to grow up and get blown in. I put a little bit of straw on the top of it. Seen a few different channels trying to do it, trying to keep some of the moisture in. I don't know if maybe that might have killed it off a little bit because it kind of, timing wise, that's just what it seems like. Because the others I haven't done that with yet, and you can see how green and lush and everything they're looking still. But that was our very first one. It was about the time that it should have been dying off anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna dump this one out and see if we got anything out of it. Now the potato that went in this was actually just gonna be thrown in the trash. It was the start of all this. Bottom of the barrel, last one. You know how it goes. Sometimes that one that gets missing is the one that goes bad. So I went ahead and cut it up because it had eyes on it. Threw it in the dirt just to see what would happen. So even if we get one potato out of this, hey, it was all free. We'll just go with it. But let's see what we got going on. Okay, so I went ahead and laid a tarp down here so that way we can just pour it out on there and I can try to save as much soil as possible, throw it back in the bucket and get something else growing. I'm gonna go ahead and take the top out of this stuff here and I'm gonna dump it out and see what we might have. Say hi, Goliath. My little helper for the day. Now that little bitty one right there, considering we were going to throw it out, that one alone makes it worth it. So let's see what else we got. Sorry, wind decided to blow it over, so I'm not even going to jump back here and check and see how the shot looks. So hopefully it still looks good for y'all. See, this right here is the other thing that I was trying to kind of grow in here. These little red worms are extremely helpful in a garden. And this thing is just absolutely full of red worms all over the place here. So we got lots of little helpers going around in this thing now. So in the future, they'll definitely be, just helping everything we grow out just that much more. Alrighty, now I went ahead and dug through there and that's all we come up with. Now don't get me wrong, it's not very much, but when you think about it, it was something that I was going to throw out. And how many people have just went ahead and thrown stuff out. And instead of just throwing it in the trash, I went ahead and stuck it in this bucket here, filled it halfway full of this soil, put the potato in there, filled it the rest way with the soil, and then I've let it go. I haven't done anything else to it other than I tried to put a little bit of hay on top of it there, or straw, excuse me, to just make sure it stayed a little more protected. Beyond that, I did not do anything extra to it. It watered itself It did everything. Because of that, well, I've got some decent little sized potatoes that I think I'm going to go ahead and throw into a stew. I hope you all like this little experiment. I cannot wait to show you what we get out of the other ones. I'll catch y'all around.